That means here we are using the return statement. In the return statement only, we are using passing the b value. So that means whatever the b value only, that is printing here. If you want c value, first you have to use the c value here. Then it will return only c value first. That means whatever the value it is there for the return statement, first return statement, that is only going to return here. 42. So after first return statement, if you write any other statements, it will not be, these two will not be executed in the function. Okay, suppose I want to find out the given number is a odd number or even number. So then you can use this function, create or replace function, f1, a number, return varchar2. Begin, if mod of a comma 2 is equals to 0, then return even number, else return odd number. So here, if you see, varchar2 I am using here for the return, so that I am using this characters here. Return even number, else return odd number. Here if you observe, two return statements are there, but it is in the if clause. So in the if statement we are having this return statement, so that either one only it will be executed. It will not execute the both the return statement. So if this condition is true, if mod of a comma 2 is equals to 0, then it will execute this return statement, else it will execute this return statement. In the above examples, we are returning without any if clause condition. Simply we are returning the return C, return B, like that we are mentioning here. Okay. So, but in this example, what is happening? So here we are writing the if clause condition based on the condition true or false. It will execute this either this return or this return. So function compiled. Then I call function select f1 of 5 from boolean. So this is the odd number. Suppose if I call f1 of 10, then it is a even number. So like that we can use our user defined functions to get the different outputs and for the different purposes. So simple example for this, create or replace function f1 a number b number, return number is c number, begin c assignment operator a into b, return c. So here what we are doing, we are passing the two parameters here, two parameter values we are passing, and in the return we are getting the c value. Select f1 of 2 comma 3 I am passing from here. What will happen? So a value 2, b value 3 I am passing. So that's the assignment operator a into b means 2 into 3, 6 it should return. Okay. So same thing can be, if I want to pass this using the runtime parameter like this in the using the anonymous block, declare a number assignment operator ampersand a, b number assignment operator ampersand b, c number, begin c assignment operator f1 of a comma b, dbms output c value. So here when you use this anonymous block, so here passing the variables here, that variables here automatically pass to this function here, and we'll get the output in the c variable. A value 4 I am passing, b value 6, and I'm getting the 24. Okay, where I am getting using this anonymous, we are using the anonymous block so that in the dbms output window I am getting this here. Okay. If I want to print the A value, B value also, then what I have to do? You can use this DBMS statement here. Then we can use this. So then if you execute this one, A value 3 giving, B value 7 I am giving. So value of A, 3, value of B, 7 total. That means the C value 21 here. In the function it is same. So I have changed in the difference in the execution here. Using the select statement I am using here. When you use the select statement, same outputs here. 3, 7, what will you will get here? You are getting the C value only here. But you are not getting any DBMS output. To get the DBMS output statements also, you need to use the anonymous block execution. In this method, you will get the DBMS statement wherever the DBMS statement is there, that value, you will get it here. So now we can have the, suppose we are having the create or replace procedure P1, P number, Q number, and R out number we are giving here. Okay, we are creating the procedure with two in parameters and one out parameter. Is begin R assignment operator F1 of P comma Q. DBMS output R value I am printing. So here already we are using the function F1. For this function F1 means now it is this is the present available function this is. So that means we are passing the two parameters here for this function using this procedure. So procedure compiled successfully. So how will you call this procedure? Using the execute statement or anonymous block? Which way we have to call this now, this procedure? So we have to call this procedure in the anonymous block. Why? Because whenever you see out parameter is there, so compulsory you have to use the anonymous block only. Declare A number assignment operator ampersand A, B number assignment operator ampersand B, C number. Begin P1 of ABC I am passing here. Okay. So see the difference how we are executing. In the previous also we are executed same. Declare A number assignment operator ampersand A, B number assignment operator ampersand B, C number. Okay. So in the DBMS output we are getting this. Okay. We are using like this. So now what is happening? Up to here it is the same. Declaring is the same. In the execution section, we are calling the procedure here. So we are calling the procedure ABC. What it will do, what are the values we are passing to this procedure? AB value in parameter. So that will pass to here P and Q. And here R value will be calculated using this function. So P and Q values, it will pass here to the function again. Again, it will go to this F1 function here. So it will pass to A and B. Again, C value will be calculated. So return C means this return value, C value will be returned here to this R. C value will return into this R. And again, anonymous block R value will return into this C. Okay. Now you can execute A value 4 I am giving, B value 8. Then 32 I am getting here. Okay. So we are calling the function using this procedure. And this procedure, how we are calling? Using the anonymous block. Okay. So we can also use the user-defined function to insert the statements. Can have this one example. So we'll create a simple function faster. So create or replace function f1 a varchar2. Return varchar2 is begin, return a. So this is function. We are changing now this above function to here f1 with return a only. Okay. Now if you use the select f1 of I, so what it will print? It is printing the I. So now what I will do? I will create a table xyz underscore 06 with two columns. One is ID, another is message. Okay. So table got created. I will insert into this using the function. How we can use this? So insert into table name underscore 06 values 1 comma f1 of 10 I am using. Okay. So here if you see 1 comma f1 of 10, I am calling the function here. For insert into this column, message column, what I am doing? I am calling the function here. One row inserted. Then I will use another insert statement. So insert into xyz underscore 06 values 10 comma f1 of welcome. Now second row inserted. Now you can check this table. So here 10 comma 1 comma 10 and 10 comma welcome it is printed. So using this, okay. So using the function also you can insert the values like this. So simply you have to create a function faster. After that you can call this function in the insert statement. Same way you can have one more example for this. So create or replace function f1 p underscore rename varchar2. Return varchar2 is lv underscore employee number data type lv underscore error message varchar2 of 240. Begin select employee number into lv underscore employee number from emp where ename is equals to p underscore ename. So that means we need to pass the variable ename here so that this query will be executed here and the data will be stored into this local variable. Return lv underscore employee number. So we are passing the employee name and we are returning the employee number here. Exception when others, then lv underscore error message, assignment operator, SQL error, return lv underscore error message. Or else you can directly use this return statement return SQL error also. So what I am doing here, I am storing this into LV underscore error message. Whatever the error I am getting, I am storing into this variable and I am returning this variable here. Return variable name I am mentioning here. End. So function is created now. So how will you call this function now? Or how to pass this? Using the select statement. Select F1 of ABC from dual. So what will happen now? So this ABC will pass here and this name will be verified here, ABC. And if the name is exist, then what it will do, it will fetch the employee number. Otherwise, it will give the error message. No data found it is giving. Suppose if I am passing the king, then employee number it is getting here. Okay. So same way, you can do this. So I'm passing the employee name and getting the employee number. You can use the pass the employee number and you will get the employee number and salary. Then you can use the different method here. You have to here instead of the employee number, you can get the employee name. And here you can pass the employee number. Instead of this employee name, you can pass the where employee number is equals to P underscore employee number. So that you will get the employee name and return the value here. So here what we are writing, return LV underscore employee number. Instead of this, when you take this opposite, then you can have the return LV underscore employee name. And the exception same it is. The exception also you have to mention that return statement. Okay. So if this is failed here, what it will come to the exception section. In the functions, when you are using the exception section also, you have to mention that return statement compulsory. Then only you will get the exact output here. Otherwise, you won't get the information. So now what I want is, I want to write a query to calculate the gross salary of the employee. So write a PLSQL program for passing employee number as a parameter, return gross salary from the EMP table based on the below conditions. That means you have to calculate some gross salary based on the formula. Gross salary is equals to basic salary into basic salary plus HRA plus DA minus PF. So HRA how will you calculate? HRA will be based on this 10% of the salary. DA will be 20% of the salary. PF will be 10% of the salary. With this formula, you have to calculate the HRA, DA and PF and gross salary. For the gross salary, you have to follow this process. So for this, we need to create a function. So how will you create the function? Using the create or replace function F1. What do we need to pass? Employee number, you have to pass it here. P underscore employee number data type. Return, we will get the number only, so that return number we are mentioned. Is LV underscore salary, gross salary, HRA, DA, PF. All are number data type. Begin, select salary into LV underscore salary from EMP, where employee number is equals to P underscore employee number. So we are passing the employee number. Based on that employee number, we are getting the salary into this LV underscore salary. Based on that salary, we are calculating the HRA value. LV underscore salary into 0.1. DA is equals to DA assignment operator LV underscore salary into 0.2. PF assignment operator LV underscore salary into 0.1. Gross salary assignment operator LV underscore salary plus HRA plus DA minus PF. Return gross. End. Okay. So function is compiled successfully. Then we have to pass the parameters for the employee number here. Select F1 of employee number 7566 from EMP from dual. Okay. Select F1 of 7566. employee number we are passing to this function, and here it will calculate the HRA, DA, PF and gross salary using the salary from the employee table. So function is compiled. Select F1 of 7566 from dual means 3570. I'm getting the value here. Gross value I'm printing. So if you want, you can use the DBMS output statement and can print the values individually. That is up to you. Okay. So declare cursor C1 is select employee number, e-name, salary from EMP, LV underscore salary, LV underscore total salary. Begin for I in C1 loop, LV underscore total, assignment operator F1 of I dot employee number. DBMS output, I dot employee number, I dot ename, I dot salary, LV underscore total salary, and loop end. So here we are calling in the LV underscore total, we are calling the employee salary. Total salary I'm calculating here. We are passing the employee number. Based on that, we are calculating the total salary here. Okay. So I'm passing this and I'm getting the each employee detail here. Employee number, employee name, salary, and this is the total salary. Enter employee table, total salary here in this last column. So we'll get one more table. Create table, test underscore fun with the gross number. Only one column I'm taking here. So declare cursor C1 is select employee number from EMP begin for I in C1. Loop insert into test underscore fun underscore 06 values F1 of I dot employee number. End loop end. So here we are creating the table with one column gross, and here in the anonymous block we are calling this declare cursor C1 is select employee number from EMP begin for I in C1 insert into test fun underscore 6. We are inserting into this table values F1 of I dot employee number. So this is F1 of I dot employee number means here function we are calling the function with this employee number, and the value will be stored into this column, gross column. So let's start from test underscore fun underscore 06. So this is the gross salary it is calculated for the 14 employees. Okay. So we are taking into look here for I in C1 so that from the employee table all the 14 records data it is fetched and it is printing the gross salary here. You can truncate this table and we can do some other job on this. Okay. So now I'll create a procedure on this. So create or replace procedure P1, P underscore department number in number is cursor C1 is select employee number from EMP where department number is equals to P underscore department number. Begin for I in C1 loop, insert into test fund underscore 06 table values F1 of I dot employee number end loop. So we are inserting the values into this column. Execute P1 of 10. This is the procedure we have created. Create or replace procedure P1. Then executing this P1 procedure with 10. So this is executed correctly. Then you can check this table. Okay. So now the gross salary it is calculated and pending for the department number 10. 6,2940 1560. Okay. What we are passing here, department number 10 we are passing here. So that will be passed here and in this cursor based on that value. So we are getting the output here. Suppose if you pass the department number 30. Okay. Check this table. These values are inserted here. So now only 9 records are there in this. So now I will try to insert the department number 20 here. So check the table. How many records now? 14 records. Okay. So using these functions, we are able to insert into these tables also. Then have the more example for this calculation of the bonus. So create a replace function F1 P underscore salary EMP dot salary percentage type. So defining the variable P underscore salary of EMP dot salary percentage type. That means whatever the employee table salary column data type and size is there, that will be assigned here for this P underscore salary. Return number is LV underscore bonus number begin. If P underscore salary less than 1000, then LV underscore bonus assignment operator 0.05 into P underscore salary. Else P underscore salary greater than or equals to 100 and less than or equals to less than 2000. Then LV underscore bonus assignment operator 0.10 into P underscore salary. Else if P underscore salary greater than or equals to 2000 and P underscore salary less than 3000. Bonus is 0.15 into P underscore salary. Else if P underscore salary greater than or equals to 3000 and less than 5000, then LV bonus assignment operator 0.20 into P underscore salary. Else LV underscore bonus assignment operator 0.25 into P underscore salary. And if return LV underscore bonus. Here see this. We are using the return statement in the executable section and also in the return statement in the function specification. So now this is function is compiled. Select F1 of 50 from here. So what will happen? F1 it will be passed and it is 2.5 I am getting here. Suppose if I am passing the 5000, then it will be 1250. So 5000 it will pass it here, and when it will come this here, less than 5000 or greater than 5000. If anything greater than 5000, then what it will come into this else part here. Okay. Some other examples. This is calling the cursor. Okay. So create a replace function F1 P underscore employee number EMP percentage EMP dot employee number percentage type return number. So here LV bonus, LV underscore salary variables we are taking. In the executable section, select salary into LV underscore salary from EMP, where employee number is equals to P underscore employee number. If LV underscore salary less than 1000, then LV underscore bonus assignment operator, LV underscore salary plus 0.05 into LV underscore salary. Else if this value, otherwise else if this value. Like that, we are assigning where it will match the salary. Based on that, this value bonus will be calculated. So at the last, return LV underscore bonus. So we can pass this select statement here. Select F1 of 783 from dual. The employee number we are passing here. This number based on the function, it will return this 6250. Bonus amount it is written here. So we can have this write a PLSQ stored function for passing employee number data as a parameter, return number of years that employees is working based on the date from the employee table. So that we can have this create a replace function F1 P underscore employee number in number comma P underscore date I am taking. Return number is a number begin. Select months between P underscore date comma high date by 12 into a from EMP where employee number is equals to P underscore employee number return round of A. That means how many months it is, how many years he is working. So that calculation we are using this. Select months between the P underscore date comma high date. So in the P underscore date means we are passing the this data based on this here. Months between should have the higher bound and lower bound values here. So date value should be here is data of that lower bound value here. Okay. So select months between P underscore date comma high date by 12 into A from EMP. So that means in this variable we are storing the output and returning count of A. Then how we can call this one? Select F1 of 7369 comma sysdate from dual. So we are passing the employee number and sysdate here to this function F1. And in the F1 function, P underscore employee number, in number, P underscore date. Then 44 years it is displaying. Okay. Calling a procedure in the function. Is it possible? So create or replace function F1 LV underscore employee number data type return number is begin P1 of LV underscore employee number return 1 end. So for this we have to at least first one procedure we have to create. So I'll create that one first. So create or replace procedure P1 employee number in number is LV underscore salary number begin. Okay. So this example onwards will continue tomorrow. Time is going to complete. So we'll continue tomorrow.